Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
And welcome back for game 2. Alright, yep, so welcome back for game 2 of the ESL Katowice Open Qualifiers, potentially the concluding game, to find out who will be our first team to qualify for the regionals to represent, rather to fight for slot representing the Southeast Asian region. So new beginning. Now they have to kind of switch things up a bit. Next gen still going back into their Clockwork Tinker pick. New beginning, go back to counter of the next assassin. Well, I mean, after the disastrous Lycan game, there's no surprise that X Freedom would ban it out this time for his own team. And I'd like to thank all of you once again for tuning in here to the ESL Join Dota channel. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how next gen will approach this a bit more. I mean, it started out kind of slow for the first 10 minutes, but afterwards you saw things just never really went the way of new beginning. You had the Tuskar pick. They just snowballed out of control. I mean, no pun intended. But new beginning, how are they going to go this game? Do you go put Miracle on the puck? Are you going to give it to Yamate? Or Ancient Apparition comes out. Alright, do I perhaps say, this hero is great for ganking. It synergizes so well with the Tinker Pit with the Ice Vortex. Good laning hero. I would say this is one of the heroes which utilizes solo laning experience heavily, especially with the Ice Blast. And I don't know, I was thinking, like, is it just one of those heroes you just pick up so that you don't want to deal against those early pushes like Luna, Gyro, or even for those annoying heroes like Morphling, Alchemist, if you guys remember the Alchemist meta, or even the time when Morphling just be one of the most annoying heroes. He kind of still is. And alright, let's see. New beginning. I feel like they need to take things down a notch, just kind of simplify the draft a bit more. I'm not sure what they've been practicing in scrims. But the Vengeful Spirit pick comes out, so alright, it does want to end the game early. It kind of feels like the Vengeful Spirit pick doesn't really do all too well against the Tinker, but one way of dealing with it is that you push towers so quickly with, Serpent Wards and the Vengeance Aura, so that Tinker doesn't really do that much. Not much space to farm. I mean, that's just one way of dealing with it. Alright. Hold on. But for now, one thing I do like to see, or I would like to see, is the new beginning. You put the Nyx into the offlane, get maybe like an Earth Spirit, or even like a Spirit Breaker. The Tuskar pick still going back to that wouldn't be that bad, but you need someone beefy, so maybe not like put the Nyx as a 4. Something beefy like a Tidehunter. I mean, I think I saw Miracle spamming Underlord for a bit. You could always go back to a Magnus pick. Nature's Prophet does pretty decent against Tinker. It's all about that very, very early push. Nature's Prophet could synergize quite nicely with the new beginning draft. Alright, hold on. Let me see what I can try to fix the in-game mic. Just give me a sec. I mean, so far, at least with the way this game has been going on, I would have to say that, the new beginning, the way the draft kind of needs to improve in the sense where you need to, like I said, just keep things simple. Next gen, it's no surprise that the Void comes out as well. It's been a very popularized pick ever since Battle Fury. I would say it was made a tad bit cheaper. And at the same time, you saw that it synergizes so well with the Ancient Apparition and the Tinker. In fact, if you think about it, the team fight coming out from next gen is absolutely scary. Like, this is a nightmare. if you find a good chrono, catching even 2 heroes into the Ice Vortex, the Ice Blast. You have the Tinker Laser Missiles just coming at you with the Rocket Flare, amplified a tiny bit, but the Vortex, it does so much damage. And if we get to the point of an Axe, Faceless Void will punish super poor positioning.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Alright, so okay, I think I fixed the mic threshold thingy. But okay. So Tyrant to ban. Next gen. What do they want to go into? I think the Bat Rider pick would be a risk. Something else they could decide to go for would be, not so sure how I feel about the Timbersaw pick, Centaur. Shaker wouldn't be that bad.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh wait, Bat Rider already banned out. Okay, so Brewmaster, Omni Knight, yeah, Shaker. Who else could you run the off in? Would they decide to pick up the DK for themselves? Legion Commander. Wow. Oh, actually, this ninja does very nicely at the Faceless Void as well. You press the attack onto the Faceless Void for Chrono. Whew, that's plenty of synergy. Not to mention you got strong nuking coming out from your team with the Legion Commander duel.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm loving this next gen draft already a lot. And New Beginning, you have to feel you're on the clock of this. You cannot afford to drag this out into the late game. And this is where I feel like the Underlord might come out here for Miracle. It's hard. Like, honestly, if you're thinking from a drafter's point of view, what would you draft for this? Like, you have to feel how scary it is. Did they actually go back into the OD pick, which should be a puck off lane? Yeah, this was the swap around they kind of needed, but this at the same time, they don't have anyone beefy to just stand in front and soak up all the damage. This is just basically New Beginning relying heavily on being able to outfarm the laning phase, snowball from there, and try to take those fights. Oh, he has the ultra rare puck set. Whew. I thought that puck's... Yeah, that was the ultra rare puck set. Oh, I really wanted that. Ah. Alright, but this should be pretty interesting, I have to say. Because just look at the nature of the heroes alone. It emphasizes a lot on fighting. But I have to say, next gen have been very smart so far in the way they've been using their ults. I've been quite impressed, especially with the Doom, the previous game. Had a very good game, Alright, so there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 of New Beginning versus Next Generation. Oh shit. Alright, you guys were looking at that loading screen for a bit. I'm so sorry. I sincerely apologize for that. Yes, I am so sorry for that. Apparently I was talking to the thing. I thought the overlay fixed it, but that was my bad, guys. But yeah, next gen. Some of the good lane. I would say the heroes have significantly stronger lanes as well. It's very hard to tell because you have Faceless Void and you have Chilling Touch. You can see they went for that level 1 synergy. It's very strong. Get a couple hits into Miracle, and I think this is where the Nyx Assassin will probably look to identify staying at the bottom lane, so that you can kind of try to get your puck a bit of a good start, because Miracle needs to be the one to the tempo control this game. He needs to be the one to set the pace of how this game's gonna go. Otherwise, next gen is just gonna steamroll all over them. Alright, so NJ, he's just gonna back out from there. Yamate playing an OD. Yeah, this feels like a hero he's more comfortable on. And Miracle, he's gonna look to try to cut that creep wave. That very infamous off-lane pull, which we start to see from so many in off-laner. How to be an off-laner. Miracle, you might want to be careful. He's already lost half his HP. He needs to be able to pull that creep aggro. Okay, he pulls almost all of it. There's still one more creep, which is heading back into the lane, I would assume. It's already died, but the wave is still going to be pushing in. Miracle is still going to get a ton of EXP. Might even be forced to pop the salve. And already OD getting a pretty decent start, 4-1 to the 2-0 on that Tinker, which allows Aloha, the top to have a slightly easier start. Venge, very strong laning presence, but the problem is because Legion Commander excels in these duel-in situations. Nyx looking for a bit of the pull. He's actually going to get the pull for the puck. And like I said, this offlane pull is a mechanic which is extremely annoying to play against. Especially when you're playing in these duel lanes. Like, you have a support who's just... He wants to pull, but he realizes he can't pull because you got this guy being a complete twat about it. But it will be still a very quiet game. And on the bright side, Miracle isn't giving away first blood this time. There's a whole creeper for EXP to go back into. And you can kind of feel how intense this is right now, especially if you're new beginning. You cannot afford to give this game up. In next gen, they won that slot so bad to be at ESL Katowice. At the C qualifiers at least. Yamate double damage, getting some pretty decent hits up here onto Dial. I would say he's more comfortable playing on this hero compared to the Zeus. Oh, Freedom, you might want to be a bit careful here. You don't want to get too close. Could get isolated by the clock, but he's decided to go for that. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this pull mechanic is getting a bit annoying. Why is this pull even a thing in the game? But I mean, the Chinese region, they were basically doing this pull thing for the longest time, and it's pretty much every region they've just started to take this up a notch. And if anything, he's gonna try and carefully isolate this creep wave towards his own range creep, and this way you get the range creep deny, which is the biggest part. Mastering creep control to the max. Time dilation cogs to push him back, but Nyx Assassin should be okay. He has a TP. Gyang? Yeah, they've given up. They realized they cannot kill this guy. His base region is too high, firstly, and he has boots as well. You're not killing him by any means. Not enough damage. That baby gets stunned for his troubles, and yeah, he's just being a pain in the ass. And next gen have to realize that they're just wasting their time.
Time is money. Hurry that ends the clock.
He's gonna get double bounty runes just to compensate himself for to make up for that loss of time. Good half a minute or more just chasing the Nyx Assassin and not getting anything from it. But the TP's come on now. This could be the first blood. They were going here onto Aloha. Press the attack, but the stun is there, and that will be first blood going away of Rex Freedom and New Beginning, showing some signs of life. They didn't make it this far into the open qualifiers for no reason. And Miracle now I would say he's more confident for sure. Oh, he could use that silence if... Maxing out the silence here would be pretty good. But otherwise, you know, Tinker now still going to build his way into the Soul Ring. 16 and 4 to the OD. 23 and 14. The cores and New Beginning are doing very, very good. So farm, then actually top lane. Getting a return kill. Isolating out that Vengeful Spirit. Taking out a very key kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Kyung, Miracle on the hunt. Oh, the silence. One more hit. Miracle getting a solo kill here onto Kyung.
Might wish to retract your last move.
Phase boots. And he's gonna get level 6. I mean, that new coil. The damage is so strong. 300 damage. And obviously because, you know, Puck has such high base damage over the top lane, they're gonna try to jump here one more time into Aloha. Okay, we're XY. Big, big kill.
Invisibility.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You know, I'm thinking right now that if you're Kyung, what do you do? Like, it's hard to lane against this hero alone. You want to try and build into a Battle Fury, obviously. Clock is coming in. Thinking about the cogs, if they can just force him to overcommit. They need to force him to use his spells. If he uses the orb and all, then yeah, he will die. Battery Assault, Miracle... Nope. Just trying to harass him off the lane instead. Chose to go for the safer option. Over the middle lane. Oh. Try with the Spike Carapace, but because of all those Arcane Orb stacks, Yamate will turn around for the Astral instead. Next Assassin is here with the Impale Stun. Will they actually get the kill here? Oh, the proc, the Cold Feet proc, is he gonna freeze him? No, Yamate's actually gonna get out of here. Those are right clicks and oh, but here comes that BB. That annoying clock gets the kill in this way. They can actually go to the shrine if they wanted to. Push out these creeps and yeah, that should be it. Man, if you're this void, you have to be ever so careful right now. He has more than enough damage on the Puck to actually kill him off. Alright, so it's 3-2. Yeah, this is a slightly more active game, at least in the first 10 minutes compared to the previous game.
Radiant are
You want Legion to come out to get the level 6 first.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And now Dial just goes straight into the jungle to basically get whatever farm he can. The safer option for the BOTs. Here to swap top lane, it looks like Aloha. How do you say bye in Hawaiian? Can somebody please Google that for me? Because Aloha means hello, right?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, the Carapace stunning up the Tinker. He was looking for him, hoping that he was kind of near the shrine. Miracle still having a ball of a time. Solo lane. Best lane. You know, 40 and 14. You cannot give this guy too much free reign, man. He's played with Mineski in the Filipino lineup. And the Filipinos are known for that puck. I'm pretty sure he studied the way they play it. Oh, the proc. Will it freeze him to the spot? No, it will not. He doesn't have chrono. He's actually gone for the maxed out orb instead. 4-4 build. Alright guys, this is coming to your pubs pretty soon. If he gets level 9, he could do some serious damage. You know, a huge convergence of heroes at the top lane. Meanwhile, Odie having some good time. He will clear out the stack. MOM almost up into KYXY. And Mateo still having free farm. Midas not yet done. I don't know. I feel like if you never get a Midas on the mid by 10 minutes in, that's usually a very, very tough call. But they do have enough time for the stun. It's actually gonna miss. That BB, the sidestep to the right. He's gonna get out. So for the 2 new beginning, they have a very narrow lead. 3,000 gold advantage. You have a chrono. Aloha. Yeah, you don't want to steal X Freedom's rune like that. He has the hex. No, he doesn't have the hex. The swap, the stun, everything flies out. The raindrop will soak most of the damage up. You go for the press the attack, but he will end up getting right click down by the ferocious seer. Meanwhile, in the enemy jungle, next assassin.
Illusion.
Oh, he's found the clockwork. Instant carapace, instant stun. Needs to get out. Scoot. Doesn't have level 6 to chase. Miracle, he's gonna clear a very huge stack. Woo la la. Yeah, you're very happy if you're a Miracle. Basically the carry from the offlane right now.
Top tower has been denied.
And they will take a tower top. So they are getting some very serious momentum here. Looking for a stun as well into that BB who is almost level 6. Has the Tome of Knowledge as well, he's gonna get it. And Dial, he's running out of map control to even farm up those BOTs. This is the, I would say, the very quick pace of game which New Beginning needed to deal with this Tinker Pick. He would have a nice deep board down. That baby has level 6. Who does he want to go for? Does he want to go into the next assassin? Hook is off the mark. He's not a hooker. Oh, they want to turn it around right now. They have the Astral available. Ping him out. The cogs, the scream, the stun. Clockwork is dead. They have the chrono, but the instant hex coming up. They need the shackle. They will use the chrono now onto 2. Burnt into the marsh of the machines. Vengeful Spirit probably about to go down here. The time dilation to find the shackle. And down goes that baby. But looks like Fractures X Freedom about to go down as well. Yamate on the hunt. Oh, but the silence immediately from Miracle. Quality being used, trying to go for the carapace here. And they will actually stun up Dial. Gyang probably about to die down here, but they don't have enough damage. Nowhere even close. And somehow, after that fight, well, New Beginning, they didn't get the better exchange. The better exchange actually went to next gen. Purely because they did get the carry kill. And no surprise, after clearing out all those stacks at the bottom lane, you know, Miracle top of the net worth. Think Dagger phase. You have the BOTs up onto Dial, sort those branches. And this is where things get a bit tricky. He is on the clock, but you do want to make sure that, you know, if you're the Tinker and the rest of the team needs to be creating space. That was a good chrono, but you didn't get as much as you would have liked. They still lost quite a lot of casualties. And you still haven't gotten any deal damage onto Aloha.
His middle tower is under attack.
Mr. Ferocious here going into a 4-staff. Harken Pike it looks like.
Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Tinker, all he can do, he will try. The carapace stunning him. Oh, this could be bad. If it was a bit more to the right, they could have gone for the swap kill. But they take the tier 1 tower. There are no tier 1 towers left standing. Gyang. In the wrong place, at the wrong time. More than enough damage, and they will take care of him. One of the downsides of having the this super long cooldown is initiation. And drums build up here for NG Aloha. But this was a much better game. Aloha also means goodbye. Aloha is both. Alright, thank you. I didn't know that. But still, you know, this... Alright. I'm definitely enjoying this pace of game here for New Beginning. It means that we might even see game 3 at this point. Earn build up for the next assassin. Marco, Aloha. Press the attack just to scare him off. Carapace. Could think about the stun here. Carapace. Whoop, he gets the damage up. He's actually going to get the kill here onto the Tinker. It's a trap. Gyang looking for the chrono. Time dilation comes out. Next assassin will probably get away from this. Doesn't have a TV, but he has to complete it earn. Duel comes out, and alright, so you do get some duel damage out here for Aloha at least. But it did cost him a very big kill, which was the Tinker. Killing spree going to Gyang. Actually going into a Hooded Defiance. They have to try and find 14-14 if he has to swap. They pinged it out. Yamate on the hunt. Force staff almost complete as well. They put the serpent wards down. And they will use Dial to try and stall this push just for a tiny bit. They use the scan. It's a tough call. Right, as I'm saying. Because 5-9 is 7,000 gold advantage. I mean, both these two teams just trying to end each other by the 20-minute mark. Top lane, they do catch Aloha, who just wanted the tower. Won't even have any luck in getting it. The fortification out at the perfect timing, and they will get the deny. But so far, they need some damage control. This puck has just been allowed to do so much, and he's going to get a Veil. Alright. So they have the chrono. Let's see if they can fight. I mean, this is all about damage control, trying to drag things out to the late game if you're next gen. It's so greedy. Don't have a blink. He actually went for the drums. They will go for a smoke play. They're trying to find somebody here. Not sure if the Nyx Assassin is the ideal kill. I mean, obviously the best kill would be that OD. Is your jungle even safe? Do you have sentry? Oh no! He just broke the smoke. Well done from the Nyx Assassin. Oh, but the insta hook into the Ice Blast as well. Nyx Assassin, where are you going? Vortex Corrosive, time dilation, and down he goes. That Vortex, 20% slow with 20% increased magic damage. No wonder it hurts like a truck. I mean, I actually would like to see like a Shadow Demon and Ancient Apparition together in the same. I mean, that would be such a strong support duo, right? But multiple TPs galore coming in just to take care of the creep wave. You need to buy more time, at least if you're this Tinker. He needs his BOTs. So I mean his Blink Dagger. Gyang might be in some trouble. Probably in for some trouble to swap in with the stun. Ooh la la. Somebody called for a dead void? I know they did. You're leaving him solo against the puck. Probably not that brightest idea. Ooh. Timely blink. And Dial still trying to build into more items. Next gen are very far behind. The draft looks so strong on paper, but I mean, I'm not even sure how you would describe this right now. They need to try and salvage the situation. Aloha halfway to a Blink Dagger. Hopefully with the items, the core items coming up, they can. But this Venge pick though, I do worry, because if this game drags out past the 30-minute mark, this is where things get very difficult in trying to siege the high ground, and Venge isn't the kind of hero where you can just, you know, come back in terms of farm. Yeah, right now I think if you're next gen, as long as you don't lose your tier 2s by 30 minutes, you're happy. It's a hard game if you outclock as well. Probably aiming to take the top tier 1 if you're a new beginning. You know, Yamate Blink Force Staff, this guy's big. Ooh, the flare actually missing the smoke. Just by a second, that's really tough. They're going to the enemy jungle. Will they find anybody? They might find Gyang. They know that he uses Time Walk already. Heading straight to the bottom lane. This could be it. This could be a big fight. No. Man, this is really awkward. So did they want to fight? I'm not even sure. But they could be thinking about it. Miracle just going in to clear out the creep wave. The tier 2 tower is about to fall very, very soon.
Radiant are scanned.
Next gen just barely holding on, using a scan just in case. So next item, a Lincoln's up into the puck, just making sure that he can't get dueled. He's identified the win conditions for next gen. He's just making it even harder right now. Do they even want to deny the tower? Oh, the Hex! You need to save him. Oh no, the hook also missed. Great ult from Yamate. Ice Blast comes in. Dial, he wants to kill off Yamate. Carapace catching the Tinker. Oh, Miracle comes in. And 3-man coil, they can't do anything. Great coil coming up from Miracle, and he's actually stalled. Oh, they break the coil with the swap, and they will bring out Dial. Yang run away. Miracle still has his nukes available, but he doesn't want to push for this. Great synergy with the puck and the Venge. And they're going to get a tier 2 tower from this without even needing to commit the wards. Might even be able to force a buyback if they're lucky. But decide to go straight to the middle lane. Take another tier 2 tower. Don't forget, Coil's damage has been increased. It doesn't stun like it used to. But still, 300 damage is... yeah, that's fun. Alright, so 12,000 gold advantage for New Beginning. Next gen, can they come back from this? Battle Fury, Yasha. You need a BKB up onto Gyang. He's going for a Sanchin. Yasha does more effective HP at this point. Kaya, you want the Ags up. Well, they could be looking for a smoke. Oh, the smoke broke! He broke the smoke! Holy shit! Wow, this Nyx assassin, man, making the plays. He just broke an instant smoke. He walked in at the right time and actually survived. Didn't even get dusted, so he just forced Nyx Gen's hand. Oopsie, was looking for a duel, but very unfortunate. But this Nyx, man, this Nyx, he almost has a blink as well at 22 minutes in. Miracle just messing on a Dial. But strange, you know, New Beginning, they haven't been able to force a fight for a while now. Hook off the mark.
Do it with flair.
Just using the Ice Vortex, looking out, scouting out. They want to try and find this Nyx assassin. Dad BB, does he know he's there? He doesn't. Testing the waters. But the Vengeful Spirit's coming straight to the top lane. They could try and force the issue over here. You know, Tinker's still trying to push out the bottom wave. Aghanim is built up. Puck still trying to complete that Lincoln Sphere. Hody as well, very fat. Also trying to build into his own Lincolns.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Alright, let's see. Do they want to defend this tier 2? I'm not sure how about that, but nope, Ferocious here. We'll take a free, easy tier 2 tower. The towers are falling. The next big objective would be Roshan. Not to mention this Venge BKB up. With the 10-second BKBs coming up, you know, that just means that Tinker's impact is going to be very heavily negated when they come with a high gun push next on the dire side. LC hasn't had any luck besides that one duel. Next assassin should be able to scout out a couple of heroes here in the enemy jungle, thinking about going here into 14-14. Wants to go into the Clockwork instead, but the Hurricane Pike out. That BB about to lose a ton of HP. There you go for the Ice Blast, coming in here into Yamate, bring him very low. The triple stun, oh, the double instead. Look at the duel. But the overwhelming odds, they do find one miracle. Oh, the duel down here, the Hex out at the perfect timing onto the Legion Commander. They pop the Shackles down. And Nyx Assassin actually won't give away any duel damage. It's a disaster for Next Gen with the press the attack. Oh, that hit! The moment of courage, and the Gyang coming in here with a nice, beautiful chrono, but only catches the puck. Doesn't have enough damage. Will be forced to probably time walk away from all of this. The silence comes up for Miracle. The swap as well into the Hex. Do they have the Shackle? Yes, they do. And down goes Gyang for the count. It's a team wipe as New Beginning. Truly a new beginning here in this game 2 as they show signs of life. 16,000 gold advantage. Much better showing here from New Beginning with this draft. I mean, Next Gen just not able to show. Nothing is going right for them. Just going in one by one. Very little coordination on their part. Miracle now on the run. Well, on the bright side, you know, Legion Commander did get a second duel off this game already. But didn't get the second duel victory though, which he would have liked. Alright, so because of that, Freedom's gonna get a 4-staff build up on the way now. Faceless Void really needs that BKB. Probably should have left it at the Yasha. Going to the BKB. The BKB would have helped so much. Do they know the Nyx Assassin's in this top lane? I don't think they do. But alright, it's a trap. Down goes Aloha. Instant time walk out. Looking for Gyang. Oh, they found him. Time walks away all the way into the top. He's on the run. They're looking for Yamate. He can't find him. He needs to juke this one away. Yep. He's actually going to get it. Oh, they're pinging out. The scream. They know. The stun. Gyang nowhere to go. And of course with the swap out, should be able to run away from this. The time walk away. Yamate 4-star forward. Gyang. The Hex. The Shackle. Down he goes. Space created. And over in the bottom lane. Puck going straight for the Tinker. Laser coming out with the missiles. And 2 heroes dead on the side of Next Gen. They're just getting picked up apart. All these tiny pieces feeding the side of New Beginning. It took them a while, but they did get those kills.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright. 14-14 getting themselves the freedom kill. But Ancient Version will just get casually right click down. That BB going in right now. Popping the BKB. That BB is going to get a right click down. Going in for the duel hit. The swap out. Oh, the stun. He can't even get the duel damage. And Ferocious here. Triple kill. Way too much damage right now. Miracle still pushing out the bottom here. He's already taken out the tier 3 tower. It's just the Raxus. They might be able to force the buybacks out here. What a disaster. For Next Gen, they were so close, but New Beginning just showing that, hey, you can end early, so can we. And nothing the gun dial can do. The chrono comes out onto Ferocious Spear, but these defensive Astro coming out from the OD, and Ticket's gonna get wrecked apart at the backline by 2 heroes, and this is GG. I don't see them coming back from this, and we will see a game 3, ladies and gentlemen, between New Beginning versus Next Gen. What an intense series, and like I said, this would be a good one. Sick plays, sick plays. New Beginning, this was so good to watch. And they are showing how they made it this far in the open qualifiers. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back for game 3 here of the ESL Katowice C Open Qualifier coverage here on the Twitch ESL Join Dota channel. I'm Hades. If you enjoyed the cast, if you need feedback from me, give a bit of follow here on the social media. We'll be back for game 3 very shortly. You don't want to go anywhere. You want to see the conclusion? Only one way to find out, and that's for you guys to tune in and know where to go. See you guys soon.